So part 2 of this awesome daily reading, where we're going through what karma you're working through, what inner child issues you're working through. And change is a good thing. Change allows you to recalibrate, to balance the positive and negative within you. Because when you're thinking about a scale, sometimes if you're too positive, you let your guard down. If you're too negative, then you miss out on certain things. So you always want an equal balance. And it's hard for spiritual people because I think we see the good in everything, I'm going to say from my perspective, and we don't often say no or hold up a boundary. So really it's a very, very strong lesson to learn if you feel that you're, if you identify as being spiritual or an empath. So what is the inner child work? Finding your joy. Embrace and let it fill your heart. Happiness is your birthright. So in the light, as I just talked about it, you're happy, you're playful, you're celebrating. In the shadow, you're sad, gloom, and depressed. So I may be speaking to a collective that things are not working out for them. Rewire the way that you love. And like I said in part 1, it goes for everything, not just romantic partners, family, friends, coworkers, animals, like my rooster, Charlie. I have 2 roosters. Charlie runs away from me all the time, even though I rescued him. And he's thriving. He's still terrified of me. And I could still try to, interact with him, or I can give him his space. I tried something different. And now when I give him his space, he comes closer to me. Like I gained his trust because he's like, you're not chasing me anymore, When I was like, love me, Charlie, love me. He was like, no. So think about it that way. What is coming forward now that you're doing this work, or you have done it? You may be ending a separation, or for some of you, the separation is going to happen. You're going to come to the realization that, this connection's not working out for you. This relationship is meant to be broken. You no longer find joy with where you are, with who you're with. You may have to change your job. For a lot of you, it has to be it can be a very strong soul bond that you're disconnecting from. And it could be a twin flame. It could be a divine lover. It could be a soulmate. It can be just someone you feel that very drawn to their energy, like you're meant to be, but they're not showing you with their actions that they align with that, with your thoughts. They're not telling you or showing you that they want to be with you. So oftentimes we meet certain people in our lives to learn self-worth, to learn to love ourselves. And it's not selfish to understand you're the most important person in your life, because you're the constant person in your life. You are with yourself from birth to passing. That's the only person in your life that's with you that whole time. I mean, think about it. Everyone else is a variable. It's give or take. You don't know if they're going to be with you or not, but you know you're going to be with you. So why do we always gravitate towards pleasing others and, bending over backwards for others when we should be doing that for ourselves? And it's not, like I said, it's not selfish to do that. You're meant to have your guard up. You're meant to set a boundary. Overgiving tips the scale, because you're doing too much in a relationship where you're not getting back what you're giving. And it should be equal balance. I think you're at this level of realizing that, or with this new moon, you're realizing that. So this can literally be a timing card for the spring, or this is basically a new start, a new fresh start. You are planting the seeds for the life that you want right now. What is it that you're working towards healing with your karma? I'm going to go back to this one. A lot. That's okay. Life is challenging. I get you. Heal your parent-child karma. What you learned, check out the daily reading part 1. Healing the bond with your parents frees you from the past. It's time to release old wounds and move forward. Love without self-abandonment. my God, these cards are on point. Real love doesn't ask you to disappear. Stay present, stay whole, and still be loved. That's a secure attachment where both are equally choosing each other, equal give and take. Both are working on the relationship. It's not just one-sided. Both are being vulnerable and going against their fears. So if you are not in a secure attachment, you're anxious, you're chasing, you're avoidant, you're running away. Okay, so it's coming into that center, the balance. This doesn't feel comfortable for me, but I know it's the right choice. This is how I grow and I evolve. Elevate your energy, which is what I said in part 1. You're raising your frequency. Your energy determines your reality. Lift your vibrations and watch your world shift. So go towards love, peace, clarity, joy. And then here it's hard to see, but it does say, let go of fear, doubt, and guilt. I have no clue why you would go towards cliff. Is that saying take a leap of faith? It's the Fool's energy. Understand soulmate lessons. Guys, not all of these cards are talking about love. Reap what you sow. Awaken your power. Own your past. Okay, those all may be significant for this reading, but this is definitely a love reading. Who did you meet that not only activated your inner child wounds, allowed you to grow and understand your self-worth and balance your energy within with karma? This could be a twin flame. Not all twin flames are meant to be together because it's really hard to balance and do this inner work. If both can, you guys come into union. But regardless, the twin flame energy teaches you to honor yourself. So understand soulmate lessons. Soulmates come to teach us. Embrace the lesson they bring, even if they're hard to swallow. So yeah, twin flames irritate each other. They literally reflect a mirror. Not all the good things, but all the things that you suppress and you fear. This feels like very much like if you ever did ayahuasca, it really brings you down into the space of everything that you suppressed and you try to avoid. And Mother Aya brings that out and puts it on the table and says, we need to deal with this in order for you to heal and evolve. Okay. That's why I think ayahuasca is so transformational. I just love it. Okay. For all people. I mean, I'm just honored that we have plants on earth that can help us spiritually evolve. You know, don't do it on your own. Please. If you do ayahuasca, make sure you have an experienced shaman. Okay. Don't just eat plants. Okay. But yes, this is very much this person, this energy. It feels like this, like they tore your negative thoughts, your fears, your insecurities, and they ripped them out of your soul and they made you face them, made you look at yourself. And yeah, I mean, I'm just going to end on my own personal experience. I'm going back to this avoidant because that card that made me like hit me in my heartstrings, that is my personal lesson that I learned from finally meeting an avoidant attachment style, that I learned my self-worth. I learned to set boundaries, to protect myself. Not everyone deserves my kindness. I don't have to be patient for everyone. I can choose self-preservation over someone else's comfort, you know, because that avoidant's not going to be in my life for the rest of my life. He wasn't in my life before now. I met him when I was 42 years old. So I don't owe him anything. He doesn't owe me anything, but he was a very valuable lesson. And it was a 3-month lesson for me before I kind of like came back to myself. It was very activating. So guys, whoever you met within like the last 6 months, even a year, these are the people that are triggering you. For twin flames, you could have been triggered for a long time. This could be brand new. But what did you learn? And if you love this message, please share it for others to hear as well, and have a wonderful day.